All right, let's jump right into today's big story. We're looking at a major partnership where cutting-edge AI is teaming up with the US government. And what they're going after is one of the single biggest roadblocks slowing down America's future.
So, what is holding back America's biggest projects? I mean, think about it. We have all these amazing ideas for new energy projects, smarter transportation, advanced manufacturing. But what's the one thing that keeps so many of these ideas from actually happening? Well, in a lot of cases, it comes down to a literal mountain of paperwork and a whole lot of time.
And that's where today's headline comes in. OpenAI is teaming up with the U.S. Department of Energy's Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, PNNL for short, to see if AI can finally help break through this government gridlock. They're targeting a process that is absolutely essential, but man, is it notoriously slow.
Okay, so what is this process? It's called federal permitting. Basically, anytime you want to build something big, a bridge, a power plant, you name it, it has to go through this incredibly detailed review. We're talking environmental impact, technical specs, the whole shebang. It's the government's official green light, and it's been a thing for over 50 years.
Right, so you might be asking, what's the big deal? Why bring in a tech giant for this? Well, the problem is this whole system has just kind of ground to a halt. It's become a massive bottleneck for innovation and, for actually getting things done in this country. The biggest issue, it's all about time. We are not talking about a delay of a few weeks or a few months. No, we're talking years. A project can get stuck in this review process for years on end. It's not just a hiccup, it's a full-blown roadblock.
And you can bet these delays have some serious real-world consequences. I mean, they slow down innovation, project costs just skyrocket, and people in communities are left waiting and waiting for infrastructure they really need. It creates this huge cloud of economic uncertainty that can just kill a project before it even gets off the ground. So the teams at OpenAI and PNNL decided to do something about it. They thought, let's put AI to the test. The big question was, could an AI agent actually handle this incredibly complex, document-heavy process? I mean, could it really do the heavy lifting that's required? And look, this wasn't some simple task. They didn't just ask it to summarize a document. No way. The AI had to wade through hundreds, literally hundreds, of pages of super dense technical stuff. Then it had to cross-check facts between engineering reports and environmental studies. And on top of all that, it had to draft these structured reports that meet all these specific legal rules. It's a huge job.
And to make sure this was a real-world test, not just some sterile lab experiment, they brought in the pros. We're talking 19 subject matter experts from 18 different federal agencies. These are the people who live and breathe this stuff every single day. They were the judges.
Okay, so the big moment. How did the AI actually do? Let's get into the results from this benchmark test. This is where the rubber meets the road.
First up, time saved. And this is a big one. The experts figured that for every little section of a report the AI helped draft, it could save a person anywhere from 1 to 5 hours of work. That's not a small chunk of time. That's a serious boost in efficiency right out of the gate.
Now, zoom out to the whole project. What does that mean? It means a potential cut in the total drafting time of about 15%. Now, you might think 15%, is that it? But listen, when a process takes years, shaving off 15% is a game changer. It's a massive step forward.
So let's look at how the AI scored with different agencies. Everything's on a 1 to 5 scale here. A score of 3 means the AI produced a partially correct draft, a decent starting point. And as you can see, for major players like the Bureau of Land Management and the EPA, the AI scored well above that. We're talking scores of 3.7, 3.65. That's really, really promising for a first go.
Okay, so we've seen the numbers, but what does all of this mean for the future? This is about way more than just speeding up paperwork. This could actually change how we build our country.
And this comparison really shows you the goal. The whole idea behind this Permit AI initiative is to completely transform the process. Think about it, going from approvals that take years down to maybe just weeks. Instead of having our top experts buried under mountains of documents, they'd be using AI as a tool. That frees them up to do what humans do best, use their judgment and provide real oversight.
And this quote really nails it. Let's be clear, this isn't about replacing people. It's about giving them superpowers. The whole point is to give these government workers a team of AI assistants that can handle the grunt work. That way, the humans can focus on what really matters, the complex, high-stakes decisions that you absolutely need a person for.
So why does all this matter? The takeaway here is absolutely huge. If we can get this right, it means we could build things so much faster. We're talking critical infrastructure, new power grids, better transportation systems. It makes the US more competitive globally, it's great for the economy, and maybe most importantly, it means communities start seeing the benefits of these projects way, way sooner. And that really brings us to a final big question. What we've seen here is a powerful proof of concept. It shows AI can actually tackle these incredibly complicated government processes. So, if AI can help us build America's future faster, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What's the next huge challenge we should point it at?